Welcome back to Halifax and Husky Stadium on the campus of St. Mary's University. We've met a bunch of St. Mary's Huskies cruising up and down the sidelines. They're taking this game in from the sidelines and enjoying every minute of it. And this stadium will be theirs starting tomorrow. But tonight it's the CFL. And for more on the adjustments they had to make this game possible, we bring in our lone Haligonian on the show tonight, Paul Hollingsworth.
Well, thank you, David. Bottom line, how do you make a 2,000-seat stadium fit 11,000 people? It's a tough job. They did it in a hurry here in Halifax. Over the past 2 weeks, an army of committed workers have come here, expanding the stadium, getting a game ready for tonight's football game. The result, as you've seen from the first half, a cozy setting for Touchdown Atlantic. It has been a stunning transformation, turning a stadium that seats 2,000 into a superstructure that now holds 11,000.
I'm just thrilled the fact that it's there, that it looks as great as it does. I don't think there's a bad seat in the house. It really has helped us showcase Halifax again. People across the Canada will look at it and say, they erected a 10,000-seat stadium in a couple of weeks and are putting on a CFL exhibition game? Wow, Halifax continues to do it. What a great job.
But they won't say it was easy. For the past 10 days, it took 40 workers who labored around the clock and hundreds of liters of paint to convert Husky Stadium into a field of dreams for Touchdown Atlantic.
There's a lot of concerns because the stuff all arrives basically 2 weeks before, and we have to have it all in place within 2 or 3 days of the event. So there's always that sort of stress that comes with that. But when you've got good partners working with you, you have great confidence in their capacity to get the job done.
Over the years, St. Mary's has hosted some great moments in football history.
Touchdown, St. Mary's! They'll go to the Vanier Cup!
Tonight, that excitement will reach a new level, and university officials couldn't be prouder that this stadium is the host venue.
The transformation is just fabulous. I mean, this is all something that we've always wanted. You know, to have this many seats in the Husky Stadium.
It really looks like I thought it should have looked when we originally built that stadium back a number of years ago, to be able to accommodate those numbers of people. And there were many times over the years when the Huskies, who continue to do well, would have put 10,000 people in that particular area if we had those many seats.
And last night, Commissioner Wright also said that from a financial standpoint, this is not a money-making venture by the local organizers in the CFL. At best, they hope to break even, but they also say that's a financial risk worth taking when it comes to showcasing cities like Halifax as a possible future expansion city for the Canadian Football League. Now back to the panel.
Yeah, Paul, that's what this one's about. It's not about making the money. It's about testing the market, testing the water, and the water is all around us.
Yeah.
These boys are having a good time.
They're not drinking water over there, Dave. They're not drinking water.
And everybody's having a great time all weekend long, Jock.
Well, they did a fantastic job getting this stadium ready for this event. But as we all know, guys, this stadium isn't going to get it done. We need something a little bigger, a little more expensive. Probably talking $60, $70 million. Crystal, forgive me if I look past you to Matt Dunnigan, the ex-quarterback, to ask if he's got the money to build a stadium.
I was always spending on guys like this.
Oh, no, they got your paycheck went to the O-line. Okay.
No, this has been a tremendous event. It took over $1 million to put this event on, so the CFL is very, very keen on trying to bring football to the East Coast. Whether it's Halifax, where we're getting great support here, or whether it's Moncton, we need it out here for a 10th team, I think, to even out the schedule.
You know what's unusual is most of the time the ownership is first, and then the stadium is already there, and then comes the ownership. This is the opposite. I think there are people that are really interested in football in this area, but we have to get the stadium, so it's all about a structure.
The perception right now is that Halifax is the early favorite out here in the East, but it would be unfair to not say, don't rule out Moncton. Moncton put together a very impressive performance and presentation to host this game, and they believe they can host the CFL team as well. So who knows? We'll follow the story as we go along, but right now we got a second half to play here in Halifax.
That's right, Chris, joined now by Fred McGilver. He's the chair of Touchdown Atlantic. By the way, chair of a lot of sporting special events here in Halifax and in the Maritimes in general. Sir, your impressions on this crowd of 11,000 people in the atmosphere here this evening?
Absolutely thrilled. Beyond my wildest expectations. What a great way to really start CFL in Nova Scotia here in Halifax. to be able to use this as a launching pad to move forward, hopefully a franchise here in the next couple of years.
Which brings me to question number 2. In your office, there's a football sign by the CFL commissioner says, Fred, see you in 2008. Will we see Halifax in the CFL by 2008?
I'm hoping we're going to see the commitment to a stadium, hopefully something under construction, with a commitment to the CFL by 2008. That's my objective.
Thank you, sir. Good luck.
Thank you.
Chris.
And thank you to Fred McGilvery. A wonderful job in giving us a taste of maritime hospitality last night, and today the festivities really started early here